My dear masters, my dear friends, and my dear gods, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who have joined from all over the world. Swayam is a 33-day program which is conducted by Indian Federation of Spiritual Scientists, Omega Pyramid, Joy, PSSM Ignite, Breath Universe, Beat, Paima, and PMME. Swayam is all about my time and your time. We all take time for everything. We all give our time for everybody, but we miss to give time for our own selves, for our own enlightenment, and for our own spiritual journey. And now, Swayam is all about my time, where we give time to our own selves for our own spiritual enlightenment and spiritual growth through meditation. In this 33 days, we listen to various experiences of the masters across the world for our own spiritual development. Today, the program will start with meditation and followed by satsang. We will hear my experience of our master. Purna has joined us from Texas, Dallas City, for sharing his experience. We will listen to him after the meditation session. Let us all meditate together for our own spiritual journey. Let us take a comfortable posture by sitting on a chair, or you can sit on floor. Take a comfortable posture by crossing your feet, clasping your fingers, and then gently close your eyes and start observing the breath which is going inside and coming outside. Let there be no thoughts in mind. If any thought comes, just ignore the thought and continue observing the breath which is moving inside and outside. Kindly do not open your eyes. Keep observing the breath which is moving inside and outside. Meditation gives us everything, right from the health to peace of mind, social relationships, and spiritual development. Just by observing the breath, we receive everything that is needed. Through meditation, we step into our natural and normal state. Kindly be with the breath.
become Paramatma when you become one with your breath. Remove your specs and be with your breath. Everybody should be a Sri Rama. Everybody should be a Paramatma. That is Ramarajya. Whatever we target, we achieve. If we don't target, we will not be hastening towards our achievements. If you stay with your breath, you are sure to become a Paramatma in no time. What is the meaning of the word Paramatma? Highest level soul. Parama is highest level. Atma is soul. Paramatma means becoming a highest level soul. When you are with the breath assures you that you will become a Paramatma. Buddha became a Paramatma by being with the breath. Patanjali became a Paramatma by being with the breath. When you observe yourself, the observed changes. Meditation is observing your own self, so that your own self is changed. Instead of others observing you, you observe yourself. You observe your own consciousness, you witness your own consciousness. The consciousness witnessing the consciousness, thereby changing the consciousness. The observer changes the observed. This is the quantum principle. The more you become an observer of yourself, the more you are changed by that very observation. Meditation is nothing but the grand application of the quantum principle, quantum science. That is, the observer changes the observer. If you don't observe yourself, how can you change yourself? The more you observe yourself, the more you change yourself because of your own observation. Don't depend upon others to observe you. Become independent of others. Observe yourself all the time, closing your eyes and observing the breathing. You go into observing mode. When you are observing, then the observed automatically changes. You don't have to go into any calculation. How much change is happening? No calculations. Understanding the principle, that's enough. We stop at that. We don't calculate the results. Karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Instead of others observing you, the more you observe yourself, the more you change yourself because of your own observation. Don't depend upon others to observe you. Become independent of others. Observe yourself all the time, closing your eyes and observing the breathing. You go into observing mode. When you are observing, then the observed automatically changes. You don't have to go into any calculation. How much change is happening? No calculations. Understanding the principle, that's enough. We stop at that. We don't calculate the results. Karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Meditation is the grandest application of the grandest principle called as the quantum principle. And coupled with music, meditation becomes the greatest possible thing. Music and meditation, when they are put together, what more can you ask? Everybody's aura is affecting every other aura. We are in the midst of infinite number of auras. How can we factorize how and why anything is happening? Don't factorize. Enjoy the moment of the here and now, which is the grand summary of all the past and all the future. The present is a grand summary. Present is not just present. The whole of the past is in the present. The whole of the future is in the present. You know the holographic principle. So every other time is in the here and now. That is the holographic principle. And apply the quantum principle, the holographic principle, and you are a great spiritual scientist. Spiritual science speaks about the holography. Spiritual science speaks about the simultaneity of all dimensions in one dimension. Spirituality speaks of creating your own reality all the time. And you create your own reality by observing yourself, by applying the quantum principle. We are all spiritual scientists. We know the holography principle. Everything is there everywhere. We know the quantum principle. Everything is affecting everything else all the time. Combine these two principles and you become a grand spiritual scientist. Combine music and meditation, my dear friends, in your life. Tons and tons of music in your life and tons of meditation in your life. See what a great, grand Paramatma you will become out of this combination of music and meditation. Be with your normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breath. Our universe is a holographic universe. We live in infinite dimensions simultaneously. And everything is being impacted all the time. We are a result of everything else, everybody else. We are all an integrated entity. We are not separate entities. Enjoy the here and now. With music and meditation. Enjoy and enjoy and enjoy. This enjoyment is called as Brahmananda, the highest possible Ananda, when you are in the here and now with the music and the meditation. Brahmajnana gives you Brahmananda. No mantras whatsoever. Only the breath. Only the breath. Only the breath. being in the here and now, the magnificent here and now. Why are we underestimating the here and now, Baba? The here and now is the grand summation, grand essence of all our hoary past and hoary future. We are the essence of all other beings, all other things in the whole creation. How can it be not otherwise? Be in the here and now as you are. Realizing the greatness of here and now and realizing the greatness of whatever you are right now. Staying put in that greatness, in the here and now. In the essence of our own self, in the here and now. That is what is spirituality. We apply the quantum principle and we observe ourselves. The observer changes the observer. Music and meditation. Meditation and music. Be the observer and be the observed. All the while understanding that you are changing yourself by your own observation of your own self. Music and meditation, meditation and music, two most beautiful things in human life. Specialities of human being, uniqueness of human life, music and meditation, two beautiful specialities. We should always be greedy of more and more music and more meditation. My life is full of music and meditation. I am a very, very greedy person when it comes to these two most beautiful things in life. I am very, very greedy for music, very, very greedy for meditation. I am proud to be a very greedy person. Be with your breath, my dear friends, and be greedy. always ask for more music and more meditation in your life. Ask and you shall get. Krishna combined music with meditation, isn't it? He is a grand example for all of us, inspiration for all of us, combining music and meditation and dance. And celebrating every moment in the here and now. Sri Krishna is the grandest example. Combining music, meditation and dance. What a great life it was. And celebrating every day, every moment, every here and now. Be a Sri Krishna in your life. Constant celebration. Final 10 minutes. Being with the breath. And being with Mahatma Gandhi in our thoughts. Being with the music and being with the breath. All combined together. We have infinite potential. We can combine many, many things in the given moment. Nothing is beyond possibility and probability unless we limit ourselves. Let us combine all the elements in the here and now, in the breath, the music, the Mahatma Gandhi, the Sri Krishna, the Jesus, everybody is here now with us. Final 10 minutes. You are a result of the whole cosmic creation. You are a continuous creation. What you are now is different from what you were 2 moments before. Everything is impacting everything else all the time. That is a quantum revelation. We are affecting everybody else and everything else by being what we are. We can't but impact others. We can't but affect others. Everything is existing everywhere. Final 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes more. The upshot of quantum philosophy is that observe yourself more and more. Be the observer of your own self more and more. And cause quantum changes. Final 5 minutes. Three minutes. Final 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Being with the breath. Being with the quantum principle. Causing quantum changes. Creating our own selves. Recreating and recreating our own selves all the time. A conscious recreation. Only 1 minute. Thirty seconds. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kindly place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove your hands and you may open your eyes. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Give a big clap for meditation.
Come back to your normal state, my dear friends. That was a very deep and wonderful meditation with our beloved Guruji Patriji. Thank you, sir, for the greatest meditation. My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear friends, we have completed our meditation. Now it is the time for satsang. And for today's satsang, we have Master Purna, who has joined from Dallas. Purna is the director of the organization BEAT. Let us hear his experience and his spiritual journey. And now I request Purna to enlighten us with his spiritual journey. Over to you, Purna.
So much, Balaji. Friends, whoever is joining from India, and very good evening to everyone joining from USA. Happy Thursday, happy Masters Day to everyone. What a mesmerizing meditation session. What else can we ask for? The Grand Master, Dr. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji himself came down and conducted the meditation on the 11th day of this Swayam, my time session. What else can we ask for? deepest, sincere gratitude to Grandmaster Patriji. And thank you so much to IFSS and the associated partners for creating this platform, bringing Patri sir to the meditation session and having him conduct the meditation sessions for us. Thank you so much for organizing this event, everybody behind the scenes, volunteers, organizers of all the organizations. Dear friends, I'd like to share a little story about my personal meditation journey, how it started, and where I am right now. My spiritual journey started in 2019, not too long ago. It's funny, the way it started off is it's in a different way. Not a very pleasant reason to start the meditation, I guess. Due to some personal family issues, I took a victim mentality. Why is it happening to me? Why is this me? What is this? What's the purpose of this life? Is there anything beyond body and mind? I started asking myself, I started asking masters. I've been following Isha Foundation for a long time. I mean, I was listening to the discourses, I was listening to the music. I like music, I like their music very much. That's when kind of popped up in my mind. Let's see who I am, what I am. I did my inner engineering course with Isha Foundation. That actually took me inside me. So that started the inner journey. Realization that I'm not just the body and the mind. I'm the soul. And these experiences that I had, which made me took the victim mentality, those are supposed to happen. Those are the karmic things that I have to complete. And when you see yourself as a soul, those are just the experiences. Of course, unpleasant experiences. I started going into myself. Inner journey started there. Trying to figure out who am I, what am I, what's the purpose. In no time, I realized meditation is the way to connect to my soul. I was in 2019, my dear friends. And I didn't know the concepts. I have no idea on the concepts whatsoever. Like Patriji was saying in the session right now, Atma, your Atma, connecting with Paramatma or becoming the Paramatma. I didn't know that was the thing I'm doing. I didn't know meditation was helping me to connect my soul with the super soul. It was an experience. It was a pleasant, very, very pleasant experience. I was in a different world of the world. I sat for a number of hours. And I did a program with Isha Foundation called Shivanga Sadhana. That's nothing but a self-discipline, conscious living, conscious eating, conscious being, living in the moment. And I've learned very good concepts from there. What you put in yourself is what you are. And the state of your body determines the state of your mind. If you don't have control on your food, you can't control your physical body, and which means you can't control your mind, which won't be helpful to your meditation. So there is a direct correlates, relation between your food, physical body, and the meditation, and the quality of the meditation, and the way you connect to the masters and the grandmasters. I've learned a lot of concepts from there. So I continued my meditation journey. 2020, I did the Shivanga sadhana. Like I said, it's a very rigorous sadhana with a combination of disciplined eating, disciplined being, conscious living, meditation, surrendering yourself to the ultimate. Of course, it was Shiva, which is nothing. Completely surrendered myself to Shiva, that which is nothing, basically. That helped me realize that I'm nothing. I'm just like any speck on the earth. I'm nothing. I started, before that, I was in the physical world, obviously. I started realizing just a speck, and I'm here to just get some experiences. And I'm nothing. So 2020, 2021, I happened to be in Hyderabad for attending in a family function. And that's when I met my spiritual partner, Sampath. Deep gratitude to Sampath. He was the one who introduced me to Patri sir. The meeting was very cinematic. And that 15-minute meeting, that was the only time I met her. That 15-minute meeting changed everything. The way the meeting was set up is he made us go meet him after I was able to do a few hours of meditation in the King's Chamber in Kartal. Literally, he made us come to him and told, he gave a message, direct message. You are here for a purpose. Dallas is the headquarters, and work with the people there. That's a message Sampath and I got from Patri sir at the time. And I was deeply touched by the simple concepts that were there from years ago. Our pranic energy, breath, is a source of our pranic energy. Observing your breath, it's a great tool of meditation. And like Patri sir was saying, the observer changes the observer. I've seen a lot of difference in my meditation practice. And combined with the pyramid, it's threefold. Sometimes it's tenfold for me. I go into deep meditations under the pyramid. So my meditation journey started with Isha Foundation, continued with Patri sir's guidance. And here I am. Last year, it so happened, of course, with the blessings and guidance from Dr. Patriji. It's like a call-in, I guess, maybe, that we were put as a team together to work for PSSM corporate wing, which we're calling Breathe, which came out of his beautiful concept, breath, energy, awareness, thoughts. So I'm very grateful, very thankful, very happy to be part of this initiative. And continue to meditate. A lot of things changed, obviously. So from my diet perspective, I come from a very middle-class family, typical family. We were eating non-vegetarian. I was eating non-vegetarian until 2019. 2020 is when I quit. I completely became vegetarian. During the journey, during that episode of the first episode of going inside, I felt oneness with every living being. Truly felt oneness with some of the concepts that I was listening to and learning at the time. I've not looked back since then. Completely became vegetarian since then. Spiritually, there is definitely an addition and value to become a vegetarian. But then physically, emotionally, mentally, energy-wise, tons of difference in my work activities, my activeness, my nimbleness, my postures in sitting for meditation. It changed a lot of stuff, a lot of things in my lifestyle. So friends, that's a little bit about myself, my spiritual journey in a very nutshell. Again, thank you everybody for taking time to join this mesmerizing meditation conducted by our own master, none other than our own master, Patriji. And sincere gratitude to him and all the grandmasters.
Thank you, Purna. That was a great enlightening message. Your spiritual journey is a message for us. Thank you for sharing with us. And I would like to ask you one question. Like when you met Patriji for the very first time, how did you feel? And intuitively, what message have you received from him?
That can be only experiential. Balaji, thank you for asking that question. Very relevant. Today being the 11th day, and Patri sir conducting this meditation himself for us, that's a very relevant question to me personally. It's a very emotional, very spiritual, very, very, very relevant. So I come from a corporate, right? I've been in corporate for a long time, settled in USA for a long time ago. I've always been doing corporate jobs, and that was my lifestyle. When you go for a meeting, you prepare for the meeting, obviously, right? Okay, so what to talk, what not to talk, how do you introduce yourself, or what to ask for, what to not ask for. I was never into a spiritual meeting with any master. So I went in like that, with that corporate mindset, typical mindset. Okay, after I go there, meet the master, and then see what happens. It was completely the opposite. There was nothing, like I said, it's purely experiential, right? So when Sampath and I entered Patri sir's room, he was resting. In spite of that was during the Dhyana Mahachakras in December 2021, Dhyana Mahachakram, those days. He served all morning and served for the lunch. He just came and started resting. In spite of being tired, of course, we don't see his tiredness. That's a different story. But he was so tired, feeding and serving the people over there in Annadanam. He welcomed us. Sat there in front of him. And it was silent. The room was completely silent. And the meeting started with silence. It was a silence of about, I would say, 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes. And Sampath and Patri sir were just talking telepathically. I wasn't expecting this. I went in there to talk, obviously, or to ask questions. Because I come from a typical corporate, a typical lifestyle where we go to somebody, we talk and we ask questions, that and this, and with all that hyped up energy. There's nothing like that. It's complete silence. They were talking to each other. They were servers just staring into Sampat's eyes and they were talking to each other telepathically. And I sat there evidencing that. Is this a meeting? What is happening? Like, why did we even come here? Is this a meeting? Are we going to talk at all? Anything? It's confused. Sat there. Then Sampath introduced me. Sir, this is my friend Purna from Dallas, USA. Sir turns to me. It's at me. That's it. I mean, he completely took over me. The question he asked is, tell me about yourself. I started saying my name. My name is Purna Chandra. That's it. I was completely into his magical world. And tears started. It was blank, dumbfold, no words. I didn't know. I mean, I was in a deep blank state. We only read about these theories in the universe, like the black state or the blank state. I was literally in that state actually. But everything was blank. It took me some time to come out of that actually. And then Sampath interrupts me and saying, so yeah, sorry, he came here and all. Then I came back to myself, started telling about me. Even those few words I spoke with him, he was completely into me. He was like, he took over. It was electrifying experience. I mean, like I said, I cannot even put any words. It's experiential only. But that was the moment. He gave a message indirectly. I'm meeting you for a purpose. You are here for the meeting for a purpose. And he conveyed Sampath, introduced him to the Dallas core team. Dallas is the headquarters. And I was like, the first meeting. It was the first meeting. I've never met Patri sir and even the PSSM. That was the first time I'm even going to Kartal or even PSSM world and everything. Like, after I came out of the meeting, I was asking some of these questions, but I was shocked actually. So, sir, okay, sir. Yeah, I'll be happy to serve whatever the way, and that's all. That's what I can say at the time because I didn't know what he was looking out from me or what he was asking me to do. I have no clue. So after the meeting, I came out. I asked him, but like, what was Sash saying? Like, this is the first time I'm meeting him, and he's asking me that okay, I should go and work in the Dallas PSSM world and introduce him to the core team over there. They said like, don't know. Maybe there is a purpose. There is a definitely a purpose. Why are you saying that? And we just took it like that. But it was experiential, Balaji. I mean, I can go on sharing that experience, but it was an electrifying experience. Like, literally, I mean, I could feel the energies like down. Like I was not me. That was not me. He touched my soul. He went into my soul and he gave a message like this. You need to
Exactly.
go. You need to
Exactly.
go back to Dallas. And sorry, I want to share one more thing.
Yes,
I wasn't
please.
in Dallas. I wasn't in Dallas until March that year. So I was living in Virginia. I moved to Dallas in May 2021, and I met Sir in December 2021. So it cannot be a coincidence. No, that is how he had the vision of I don't know. I mean, but whatever the things that he, whatever the pawns he moved, whatever the dots he connected, wherever the dots he connected, he just made everything happen. So yeah, I mean, very fortunate, very blessed, grateful. And that was the only time I met Sir. That was a lifetime thing. That was a lifetime experience. And I don't think even if I meet him, or I would have met him for the second time, I would have cherished this thing, and for my entire life. I explain this in every session I attend. So proud of that meeting. So I'm so blessed.
Wonderful, Pona. Thank you for sharing this. Spirituality is a magical world, as you said. There will be less words and more understanding with telepathy that you have experienced. Thanks for sharing your telepathic experiences with Patriji. And our friend Nikhil has raised his hand. Let us welcome him. Nikhil.
Hi, Purna. Thank you, Balaji. Hi, Purna. That was so soothing. Listening to your experiences, we all could relate because we all had that journey as well. So I have one question. Like, since you have taken up this responsibility for Beat, so how did you get this intuition or whatever it may be to serve for the corporate? And what was the initial phase of trigger for you? So just wanted to know.
Thank you, Nikhil. That was a great question. So, see, like I said, from my corporate world, around 20 years of corporate job, and I've seen myself ups and downs and highs and lows. Motions go up and down. You go through regular day-to-day job stress, colleague stress. Your teams. I was managing large teams, people management, right? Work management, then work-life balance. End of the day, it was tough. Obviously, I mean, if I had knew that okay, this was the thing I had to do, then now probably my corporate experience would have been a little different. But nevertheless, I felt there's definitely a need, a great need for meditation in the corporate world. I was into some kind of social service with some NGOs, in the past before that. But I knew that I wanted to do more. I didn't know what was that. I didn't realize. See, now I kind of realize meditation is where I have to spend time and kind of help meditation, help people to teach the meditation, or well, I won't say teach, but at least spread the meditation. I started with social surveys. Then when I look back and kind of connect the dots, I think I'm getting into the spiritual service aspect of it, right? So that is my answer from the spiritual point of view. So from the logistics perspective, Sampath has been working or teaching some sessions in the corporate world, is whatever the experience. And obviously Pathy sir gave a direct mission. So basically Sampath got the mission from Pathy sir directly. This was his mission, that now we got to go into the corporate world. Every employee, all the way from the janitors to cleaners to executives, should learn meditation, meditate, make workplace a very harmonious place. That way, you enjoy the work, not get stressed out with the work, and then take the same thing to the families, right? So that was a simple thing, right? It was a simple message that okay, everybody need to learn meditation. And it so happened when Pari, Sampath, and I met in California at her place. So I met. So last year was the first time I met Pari in person. And they started talking about this PSSM corporate wing. And I was there just to accompany Sampath. The conversation so happened that I was so encouraged by the discussion over there. And we decided, okay, we'll go ahead and create this PSSM corporate branch today and now. Let's think about the name now. right? So it wasn't just an accident. It was a vision of Patriji, but the way it happened was so dramatic, was on the fly. And then come see, we met in September, October timeframe. We did a soft launch. We came up with the beat, breath, awareness, energy, breath, energy, awareness, and transformation is where we came up. It will help the corporate employees to transform from the beat concept, from the original beat concept, taught by our Patricia. So that was the a little story about how it started. Well, the vision obviously is very simple. Take meditation to the corporate employees. Period. There is no other agenda. Let's meditate is the only tagline. And being meditators, we know advantages of meditation, right? Of course, with meditation comes with other things. Oneness, vegetarianism, other aspects definitely, but they fall in place once you start connecting yourself, or once your soul starts connecting with the super soul. So that is where we thought, okay, in this age of stressful digital world, everybody need to spend time with themselves, like swayam, what we call swayam here, right? Everybody needs that 5 minutes, 10 minutes to spend time with themselves. Go inside. Let's say there's an escalation at the workplace. There is really no need to kill each other, in the workplace, right? Anger management. The Western world has created a business model around this whole anger management, pharmacy, medicine for everything, depression, you name it. They've created a huge business world around this thing. The solution, the biggest solution, simple but add powerful solution for this whole thing is meditation. That's what I would say, right? So that is where I personally, of course, benefited. I saw changes in myself. And then when Pari and Sampath were discussing about this, it's like, this is a great initiative. And they asked, hey, do you want to be part of this? Of course, yes. So that is how I became part of the Beat initiative itself. There's a long way to go, Nikhil. Obviously, we are energizing the concept right now. So we're laying the foundation for this thing. We will need support and encouragement from a lot of meditators, masters like yourself, and everybody working in the corporate, right? Most of us come from the corporate or in the corporate world. So it's every master's, every meditator's responsibility to take it to the corporate world. And it starts with simple group, right? It could be 1 person, 2 persons, small group, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people. And that is how the society, right? That's how we form the society. Once we change from within, right? Change starts from within here. And then once we change from within, there's not impossible thing that, we can change the world and make it a better workplace, right? Because we spend a lot of our time, a lot of hours in the workplace, right? Whether we accept it or, believe it or not, we spend 8 to 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours in the workplace. So we should make that workplace a very pleasant experience. And this is my office, by the way. I'm sitting in the office right now. So you will see a lot of pyramids around, right? There is a much need for energizing your workplace. Make it a very peaceful environment. That way, if you are the boss, then your team knows, okay, this guy is very peaceful, happy, encourage them, motivate them. If you have a boss, then your boss will know, oh wow, this guy is always peaceful at work. So, we can go on about the benefits and stuff, but it was Patrice's mission, definitely. I know that it's coming to reality. It will come to reality more. We have not started. We have not put our feet on the ground yet. So we'll be putting, very enthusiastic and energetic masters like you, Nikhil. We will definitely go to the corporates, take it to that, and simple meditation is the only funda. There is no other funda, no agenda, all this.
Wonderful, wonderful, Purna. Thank you for offering me, like, you know, a chance to be part of Beat as well. So
Of
the
course.
question why I have asked is, since I am also from a corporate background, currently working, I see so much need for spirituality there, because lot more things to implement the spiritual living there. Because we see team
Absolutely.
management, leadership qualities, communication,
Correct.
emotionally intelligent, being intelligent there. So all these things are something very core concepts of spirituality. So once we take meditation into corporate, all these things will be set. As I said,
That's true.
workplace is the most of the time people spend. So that has
That's
to
true.
be peaceful. So we see so much need in spirituality in corporates. And when you said your experience, so normally in corporate, what we do is we prepare a lot of things to present ourselves. But in life, it's quite opposite. Life is
Right.
always unprepared. Things happens just without any preparation. So when
Correct.
we get ready for being unprepared situations, prepared situations become so easy for us.
That is
So,
absolutely right.
and I experienced a lot of changes within me after coming into meditation and my work and my things. And even in my team, people recognize that how we are so peaceful even in this kind of situation. So they ask me, they understand later when they come to know that I'm into meditation and practices. Oh, that's why
Very
you're
good.
so calm and peaceful. They acknowledge it. So people acknowledge it. So
Wonderful.
once we take this meditation to corporate, it would be really, really wonderful thing. So that's why I just connected to what you said. So
No.
definitely I'll be part of your journey.
Of course, you are part of this, Nikhil, and all masters over here, whoever is the part of the corporate, who has done in the corporate world, by default, it's our responsibility to take it to the corporate. And I would like to share one real-time instance, while talking about that. Like you were, when you're talking about your work experience or the work interaction, right? So I work with a Chinese professor here by in Dallas for my professional work. He's a professor from China and he's settled here. Uh, I was attending the Mega Meditation Summit 2 in Raleigh last year, and then I happened to be on the call. He asked me, "Hey, what are you doing? Where are you?" I said, like, I was attending this thin whole meditation session, summit for 2 days and 3 days and stuff. Like, he was like, really, what is meditation and all? And he was so curious. He wanted to know what is a meditation. So, he asking the question coming from a Chinese professor is like, okay, I mean, do you understand? It's like, I don't understand, but I want to know. I want to learn about this. I said, okay, fine. Well, once we come back, I'll bring some masters to you. Then, we'll do a proper teaching. So we came back to Dallas, and Sampath was here in Dallas at the time, and Suresh sir happened to come to Dallas. So I invited Suresh sir and Sampath to initiate the meditation for Dr. Cheng Yu, and he's a professor, Dr. Yu. And we were there only for an hour. Maybe he did a 25 minutes guided meditation, very powerful meditation. Both our senior masters out there, Suresh sir and Sampath sir. After he came out of the meditation, he said like he was out of the world, obviously, right? So in presence of these masters, and literally we brought Patri sir into that room, kind of thing. And I said, okay, Cheng, what do you think do you want to do every day? Like, of course I'll try. I don't know, but I'll try. Okay, then. So I started asking him every day. I reminded him, like, so I said, okay, I'll remind you. I'll remind you, I'll give you a reminder every day or morning or evening, whatever, whenever it's possible. Then without me asking him, without me reminding him, he used to send a message. I did meditation for 15 minutes today, 20 minutes today, right? So the impact that we can create, I mean, he explained in a very simple way. Before every lecture, before every class he conducts, he meditates for 5 to 10 minutes. Even for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, he meditates, then goes to the class. And he told the difference that he was seeing in the students and himself in that lecture, that 1.5 hour lecture, right? Before meditation, obviously, there might be a lot of things going around, right? So in the class, in his mind, with the students, for 1.5 hours lecture. And he told he clearly saw a huge difference in his lecture, the quality, the way he delivered the lecture, the way he was taking the questions peacefully, with patience, dealing with them with patiently. The students, obviously, they will have ridiculous questions. I mean, we're all students. Even now, we're students, right? So we all have ridiculous questions. So that was the moment for me. Like, wow, we only taught for one person, just one person is a Chinese national settled in USA, and then we would never think that okay, this person will be so impactful, or the meditation taught to him will be so impactful, and he is using it for day-to-day, career life. And he's willing to bring in his Chinese community and conduct this meditation sessions. Basically, now he's asking for, hey, I want you to teach to my Chinese friends, right? Simple, right? So Ana-Pana-Sati, like the fundamental technique, the beautiful, simple but yet very powerful Ana-Pana-Sati concept is so touchy, so impactful that now you want to take it there. And last month when Shriyan sir was here, we are talking about conducting a session in the university, basically University of North Texas, where we would invite all the professors with the same, like Dr. Cheng Yu works with all the professors and students. It's a free meditation session for everybody over there. So we'll be doing such kind of event. I think probably in August or September we'll be planning something. But it's a simple change, right? So you influence one person, and he wants me to come teach meditation for his students. Actually, if Dr. Cheng's use students, he want to bring his students to the sessions. It's we think, okay, what will happen with one person or teaching meditation? So that's exactly what Patriji did, right? He used to meet that one person, go there on bicycle or bus or walk one person, teach meditation one person, and come back. Right? This is a perfect. When you're talking about that, I thought of sharing this experience because, dear friends, we meditators are benefiting a lot from meditation. It is a responsibility, core responsibility to, like Patriji always said, Dhyana Jagath, right? It is everybody's responsibility to take it to the other persons. And we, part of the corporate, Nikhil, of course, in the USA, in North America, our target is to teach meditation to as many people as possible, especially non-Indian citizens, right? We hear about the incidents that happen in workplaces, schools. Western world is the most, that's the world that needs the meditation the most at this point in time. We know about this, all things happening all over the world. So this is a small start. It's a one of the initiatives. Of course, we have so many initiatives that we are conducting to spread the meditation as per our beloved Patriji's mission. But yes, corporate, we will be going in there, sharing our experiences, conduct meditation, and see how we can spread the love and light.
All the very best.
Thank you, Nikhil. And all the very best to all of us. And obviously, like I said, every one of us is part of this journey. So I think we have a comment here. So Balaji, sir, you want to read those comments or questions?
Yeah. There was a power interruption. That's the reason it was a small disconnection.
Okay, no worries. No problem.
Yes. One of our friend, Joy, has posted his question. He's asking while meditating, we concentrate on breathing. After a while, my concentration is going towards my heartbeat. Am I trying to be one with incoming and outgoing breath, but it's again happening the same? So should I continue with concentrating my heartbeat, or should I keep coming to the breath? Kindly guide.
Beautiful question. So I'll attempt that, and probably other masters, please join me in kind of shedding more light on that. See, the fundamental thing that we try to do when we talk about meditation is concentrate, focus. No, it is observe. Just observe. Don't try to concentrate. Don't try to focus. Just observe. Observation is the only thing that we're doing. Of course, things will happen around you. So meditation is a state, right? It's not a thing. We don't do meditation. We are in the meditative state, basically. It's going to that state of course, zero thoughts, which is impossible. Thoughtlessness is not equal to zero thoughts, right? It is not equal to thoughtlessness is nothing but not concentrating on any thought. Just observe. Thoughts will come in and go. Just observe them. Similarly, your heartbeat. Of course, when we start observing our breath, that is when we observe everything in the body. Pains, heartbeat, shivers, cold, warmth. Because we're we're so busy into this crazy day-to-day life. We are talking, or we are listening, or we are reading, or we're driving, we are watching, texting, phones, this and that. We never focus, or we never try to observe our breath. So when you try to observe your breath, everything comes up, everything pops up. Oh, okay, this is how my heartbeat is. Oh, this is how my leg is paining, right? I'm shivering, or whatever the feelings, or whatever the physical feelings, emotional feelings, psychological feelings, and even the own body feelings, basically, all the way from heartbeat. That comes into picture, absolutely, which is quite normal. Simple thing is observe your breath, go back to your breath. And don't try to stop it forcefully. Then you are putting again your focus, your mind into that. So when mind comes into the picture, then you're not in meditative state, right? So let it be. Of course, we're not going to let that go anywhere, but let it be there. Observe, basically. Thoughts come in and go, observe. So I hope I answered your question, Joy. Any other masters would like to shed more light on that? Thank you, Joy. Appreciate for that question.
All right. So there are no more questions as of now. And I would like to bring to all of your notice one thing yesterday, which has happened. We pyramid masters, wherever we are, we keep on focusing on self-development as well as the development of our friends who are there with us near and nearby us. We don't care about the caste or religion or nationality or language. We just focus on the development, spiritual development of our friends. In that way, Patriji has started this movement around 30 years ago. Many masters has been prepared through him. One of our friend, pyramid master, we can say Grand Master Venugopal Reddy from Hyderabad, who has served Patriji and Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement through his wisdom and through his service, has taken one step ahead from physical world. He has moved to the subtle worlds on the other side of this earth planet. Mr. Venugopal Reddy is the editor of one of the core magazines of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, Spiritual India. And he has given maximum possible wisdom through whatever books he has read and through by publishing it onto the Spiritual India magazine. And he has traveled from Earth planet to higher worlds yesterday. And I would request everyone to give him a tribute so that he continues his journey in enlightening more souls on the other side. So let us give him a tribute with 1 minute silent meditation, my dear friends. Kindly cross your feet, clasp your fingers, and take a comfortable posture. And start observing your breath. And let us give this meditation energy to him for continuing his journey on other side of the planet. My dear Venugopal sir, wherever you are, please keep continuing your journey and enlighten more souls who are near to you. Please keep observing the breath for 1 minute. Final 10 seconds. Zero. Kindly place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kindly remove your hands and you may open your eyes slowly. Thank you, my dear friends. So, thank you so much, my dear friends, for joining today's session. And thank you, Purna sir, for accepting the request and for enlightening us through your spiritual journey. And we for spreading the meditation and the message of spiritual science to the whole of Dallas and wherever you go. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you all the masters for giving this opportunity. Thank you, Balaji sir, for coordinating this. And I'm blessed to be here. Thank you for having me and have my share my spiritual journey, meditation journey. And just continue traveling this journey, and we're all together. Let's learn from each other, support each other, encourage each other, be there for each other in this spiritual journey, and become enlightened people. Thank you, one and all.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,